World Music Festival WOMAD celebrated its 30-year anniversary, and the UK's Charlton Park was packed with festival goers who were there to see artists from all around the globe.
I think it's the variety of world music that's so special at WOMAD that you don't get at other music festivals.
And the range of people that attracts as well.
And everybody's happy, everybody has a good time. It's very difficult to put in place. For me personally, I just love it. It's awesome. It's the friendliest, basically the friendliest place you'll be.
I love the atmosphere of WOMAD. It's a fantastic, friendly atmosphere, and everybody just really enjoys themselves. It's just the best atmosphere in a festival.
Some of Africa's freshest talent performed throughout the 4-day festival. And one of the continent's legendary musicians, South Africa's Hugh Masekela, was also in attendance. He talked to the Africa Channel about his love of music and performing at WOMAD.
I only played this festival once before in 1984, so it's great to have been one of the first people to have played at WOMAD in its first years, and to be back to celebrate the 30th anniversary with them. The thing that matters most for us is we come on stage to make the people feel good. I've been a musician since I was a child. The one thing that I've learned is that it's not about me, and it's not about the venue, it's about the people.
You said you became a musician when you were a child. What led you on that career path?
I was invaded. I don't know if you ever saw the movie The Exorcist. That's what happened to me. Fortunately, I wasn't invaded by the devil. I was invaded by music, and that's all I've lived for, since I was an infant. And I'm just like an outlet for what I have resourced. Both from my musical education and from the cultures that I have been involved in. And I've been very deeply involved with African cultures. I lived in the States for 30 years, during which time I spent a lot of time, especially in Jamaica. And then I've lived in Nigeria, I lived in Ghana, I lived in Guinea, I lived in Liberia, I lived in the Congo, I lived in Botswana. I went to the African world, but I also went to the European world.
You'll succeed at life.
One of the most energetic performances of the day was by music icon Jimmy Cliff. As well as telling the Africa Channel about his new album Rebirth, which goes back to his musical roots, he also shared some of the highlights of his long career.
My first highlight of my career was when I made my first record. And then when I heard it on the radio, I heard my voice on the radio. That was a big highlight for me. But furthermore than that, my first #1 hit all over the world, Wonderful, Wonderful, Beautiful People. My acting career started with The Harder They Come, which brought reggae music and myself, propelled us to another level in the world. My trip to South Africa during the apartheid time, performing in Soweto, there were many, many moments. So those ones kind of stand out right now.
You've had such a long and successful career, and you've had so many hits, so many memorable songs. Do you know when you're writing a hit?
Well, sometimes you do feel it, The best ones are the ones that come quickly, the ones that come in half an hour or so. Many Rivers to Cross came in about 15 minutes. So when you get them like that, you're happy to be here.
What do you think is so special about WOMAD?
It's conception of a musician, an artist, and it has a variety of artists of playing different forms of music from all over the world. And I think that's really cool.
You'll succeed at life.